Raheem Sterling has to be sold. All right, keep or sell the 2023-2024 Chelsea squad. Now I'm going to start with the defenders and work my way to the top. So wasting no time, at number 1, Robert Sanchez. He's not that good of a player. I really want to change him, but it has to be a keep, man. He's on 6 years. 6 years. From this summer, he's going to have 6 years left on his contract. You have to keep him at that point, man. Just give him a year or two as a backup and see our options then, and maybe sell him then. Next up, Petrovic. Now, he's in bad form, right? But 24 years old, he's young, he's talented, and I love him. Keep. Now, next up, we have Levi Colwill. 100% keep. This man is the future of Chelsea's defence and the future of England's defence. I think he's going to be a regular starter for both Chelsea and England for the next 10 years. Maybe England will take a year or two for him to start, but when he starts for England, he's not going to be benched. He's that good, he's that talented, and may he prosper. Next up, Axel Disasi. Now, when he first joined us, the first few games, I thought this lad is shit. He's horrible, he can't be a Chelsea player. But since then, he's proved me a bit wrong. He's been tenacious, he has passion for football, for the badge. He plays for the team. So for those few small marginal reasons, and you know what, I'll keep him as a rotation option, man. He's solid, he cares, and you know, he may be a bit old, 26 years old, but it's not that old, is it? So yeah. Next up, Benoit Badiashile. Now, I don't know, man. It depends. Last season when we saw Badiashile, man, he was a good player. He was showing a lot of brilliance when he played. He was injured a bit, but when he played, man, he was good. This season, so stinky. Brother, what the hell? I've honestly been embarrassed watching his performances, man. It's like so many mistakes. He's been the worst defender, and last season he was the best defender that I saw. So it's just, I don't know how to feel about him. I don't think I can sell him at this point. I don't think I can keep him either, though. So it's 50-50. But considering that Chalobah's probably going to be sold, then yeah, probably keep him. Next up, Wesley Fofana. Now, oh my God, this guy can't stay healthy, can he? But listen, I think after his return, if he can stay fit, right, defo keep. I think we keep him for another year at least. If he's still showing signs of getting injured, then maybe we sell him. But if he doesn't, keep, man, keep. I think he and Levi Colwill are the future of our defence. They are the centre-back partnership that will take us on for the next 10 to 15 years. I love them. They're both very talented. They're both very good. They don't put a foot wrong, and I want to see them play together for a very long time. The only issue is injuries. But moving on, Trevor Chalobah, you know what? Recently, he's performed well, and he's shown me a new class about him that I didn't know he had. But financially, we're not in a great position. We're not the Chelsea we once was. We're not competing for titles. We're not competing for Champions Leagues. So we don't need a huge squad like this. So I think we need to sell him, honestly, and work on our midfield and our attack. Thiago Silva, well, he's already gone, in it, mate. We can't sell him. We can't even keep him. We can't do either. He's just going to leave on a free. It's sad to see. He might even retire. I doubt it, though. He's probably going to go to Brazil. Thank you for your service, mate. And yeah, I wish you could stay another year, but if it has to be this way, it has to be this way. Alfie Gilchrist, young player, shows a bit of talent. Yeah, keep, man. He's a good, talented prospect. Let's see what he can do in the next few years. Next up, we have the left backs, Ben Chilwell and Cucurella. Ben Chilwell, I think we have to sell him, mate. It depends, though. If we play a 5-back next season, you know what? Give him 6 months, maybe a year. Let's see what he can do. But if we're going to continue with a back four, I think he's horrid. He can't defend well, and we need defenders. So, sell. Now, Mark Cucurella, you know what? He's actually been better than Chilwell this season. Even though he seems that he doesn't want to pass to Mudryk, he has problems with that brother. He's good. He's solid. And good as a stretch. He's solid. He does his job. Can we have a better player there? For sure. But he's better than Chilwell, and we have no other options. Matson's being sold. Oh, spoiler alert. Yeah. But yeah, I almost forgot about Ian Matson, man. He has to be sold. Not because I want to, but we have a release clause for Dortmund, and Dortmund really like him. So it's looking like he's going to go to Dortmund. It's sad, but it is what it is. Next up, Reece James. We're keeping him. I'm not going to talk about this. Love the guy. Love the player. Love everything about him. And I hope he can stay fit for the next few seasons, man. But keep, for sure. Don't care. And his replacement this season, Malo Gusto, keep. Easy keep. Talented player. Probably the future of France's right back. And crisp player. Love him. Now, midfield. Moises Caicedo. Now, I don't know what to say, man. Keep, obviously. We're not going to be able to sell him. Yeah. I hope he can perform better the next season. I think he's settling in now, and I hope he can perform better, you know. And then we have Romeo Lavia. Ain't seen him all season, have I? So I can't really say anything, man. But keeping it. Give him time. New signing. Barely seen him play. Ugachukwu. Young prospect as well. I wouldn't say he's as talented as the rest of the squad, but, you know, man, keeping it. He's young. We can't sell him. We just bought him, probably. Yeah, give him a loan, I think, is best. And yeah, and let's see what he does. Enzo Fernandez, love the guy. This season, he's not been fantastic, but Enzo Fernandez is a type of player, right, that if you're a good team, he's a great player. But if you're a shit team, then he's going to be at best a solid player, man. What can he do, right? He's not a Cole Palmer where he directly impacts our chances of winning a game. All we can do, mate, is spray balls around, pass the ball around, do what he does best, score a few goals, you know, the free kick against Aston Villa. There's not much he can do. So, Chelsea fans, let the guy settle in. Let the squad improve before we cut our best midfielder, in my opinion, Enzo Fernandez. Next up, Conor Gallagher. I think we have to sell him, mate. Listen, I have nothing against Conor Gallagher. Like 6 months ago, I would say if you want to sell Conor Gallagher, you don't watch football, you don't watch Chelsea. But I've had enough. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. Fantastic player. 70 million worth is my opinion. But look, he doesn't fit the system. And because of that, some games he does ghost. Other games, he does very well. He scores a goal or two, wins the ball a lot. But the system doesn't go in his favour. And, you know, I think we have to part ways and take the money to buy a new striker. Now we have Carney Chukwuemeka, good talent. You know what? When the season started, I thought the guy had nothing about him. He had not much talent, but since I've seen him, good performances when he's played, and surely his talent is, you know, is coming. It's surely going to come, and I want to see it. Keep Cesare Casadei, Italian boy, 21 years old, pretty young. Honestly, I think alongside Ugachukwu, I don't think he's got much ability, you know. But again, he is young. But I think considering our other talents in the squad, you know, the likes of Gusto, Enzo, you know, he's not among them. I think he's a level below with Ugachukwu, maybe Chukwuemeka, but I rate Chukwuemeka. But I don't really rate Casadei. I need to see more. I want to see him on a loan, and I want to see him play regularly. I don't want to see him, you know, coming 20 minutes into the game. It's not worth it. Loan him out, but keep him. Christopher Nkunku. The brother can't play football, man. And not because of his ability, he just can't stay fit. But listen, when he actually is fit, man, I've seen some good stuff, but if he doesn't stay fit, what's the point? Do you get? It's a bit like a Reece James situation. But at least Reece James had a few seasons of brilliance for us, world-class seasons. And Nkunku hasn't had one for us yet. But, you know, first year, give him time. Keep him, and let's see what he does. All right, so the last player in our midfield is Cole Palmer. I don't class him as a winger. He can play there, but he's a midfielder for me. He's a cam for me. He's a 10 for me. And yeah, love him. Listen, keep. Don't know why I did this. You know what I mean? We all know we're keeping him, mate, obviously, right? Mudryk. Sorry, Sterling. Let's go Sterling first. Sell, man, yeah. He's got to go. He's on so much money. Ability aside, right? He actually has ability, but he's A, inconsistent, and B, on 350,000 a week, something like that. It's ridiculous, man. And listen, if he was on 150, maybe even 200, I'd say, you know what, keep him. He was a world-class player at one point, and he's, 29 now, 28? Like, he has time to perform for us. But yeah, unfortunately, man, he's not that young. He's not a young talent. He's on so much money, and he's inconsistent, so he has to be sold for the better of the club. And now we can go into Mudryk. Listen, you have to keep him, man. I think a loan might be suitable for him, man. Maybe even for 6 months. Let him get some form first. But in this Chelsea squad, man, you know, unless we start starting him for many games and letting him improve, it's not looking good for him. But I think he has talent. I think he is among the better talents. He's not like the Cesar Casadets. I think he's a level above that in terms of talent. I think he can rival the top dogs there, be one of the best wingers in Europe. And yeah, let him cook. And now we have Noni Madueke. You know what? A lot of Chelsea fans are very angry at him. They're cussing him, saying that his attitude is disgusting. But you know what, man? He's a young player. He's very talented. I think, listen, man, get off his back. You know, what he's done recently is wrong, yes, but he's a young player. He has a lot of talent. Let him, you know, work on himself, become a better, more mature player. Let him improve, and he will be fantastic for Chelsea Football Club. And yeah, obviously keep. I think he's the future of Chelsea's right wing. That's my opinion. Now, last but not least, Nicholas Jackson. He makes me want to pull all my hair out. I've got a lot of hair, and he wants me to grab this and just rip it out. He's so frustrating, but he's actually got talent there. He's young. It's his third senior football season, third professional senior football season. Listen, you know what, man? He makes me angry. I think we need to get a replacement for him. I'll tell you that for free. But in terms of ability, man, he has talent there. I want to see him in Chelsea Football Club. But I just don't want him to start at striker. We need a new striker. It'll be good as a backup, you know. But I want to see maybe Nicholas Jackson on the left wing. And then maybe a proper striker up top. Like Osimhen, Isak, Gyökeres. I could go on. I have so many players that I want to see at a striker position. I don't really mind. You know, even Ivan Toney's. I prefer not to, but he's an option there. But yeah, man, I like the Gyökereses, I like the Isaks, I like the Osimhens. I like a lot of players in Europe that I want to see in Chelsea Football Club. But yeah, that's it for Keep or Sell for today, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. But yeah, guys, if you have any ideas for any videos you want to see upcoming, any rumors, trends, anything you want to see, let me know in the comments and I'll definitely drop a video on that. Thank you and goodbye.